The Dallas Mavericks have released their 2024-2025 season schedule, and here's what you need to know. The Mavericks open up October 24th at home against the San Antonio Spurs. It'll be Victor Wembanyama's second season, and they've added Chris Paul. On November 12th, the Mavericks will travel to play the Golden State Warriors, which means it is a Klay Thompson return game. On Christmas, the Mavs will play Minnesota in a rematch of the Western Conference Finals. On January 25th, we get the first rematch of the NBA Finals with Boston traveling to Dallas. They will then play Washington at home after that and then embark on their longest road trip of the season. It'll last from January 29th through February 6th. And that will include games in New Orleans, Detroit, Cleveland, Philly, and at Boston to round things out. The next date to know is February 23rd, where Golden State then comes to Dallas, and you get Klay versus the Warriors, part 2. And then coming up to the end of March, you reach a 3-week period that I think is the most important for the Mavericks in the entire season. They start off March 24th at Boston. They travel to New York to play the Knicks. They'll then go to Orlando to play the Magic, and then finish things out against Chicago. They then come back home and host Brooklyn and Atlanta, and then go on the road again to play the Clippers in a back-to-back on the road on April 4th and 5th. Now, after that last game against the Clippers in LA on April 5th, the Mavericks get a little break to recover from that crazy stretch to end the season. They host the Lakers on April 9th and host the Raptors on April 11th, and then they end the season on the road April 13th at Memphis. One thing to note is that the Mavericks have 2 5-game homestands. October 31st through November 8th is the first one, and the second one is interesting because the Mavericks will have 4 games leading into the All-Star break, and then they have days off afterwards, and then host New Orleans coming out of the break. Overall, if I had to guess on a record for the Mavericks this season, it's tough, but I'm going to probably say 81-1, something like that, just based off the schedule. Jason Kidd may be resting guys the last game of the season, so we'll see what happens.